Hey, my beautiful Pisces family. I had to come to you immediately because what I am picking up for the end of August is honestly making my hands shake as I am shuffling these cards. There is some seriously life-changing news coming your way, and the energy around this is unlike anything I have felt in months of doing readings. I was just sitting here with my morning coffee, and I felt this urgent pull to do a reading for Pisces specifically about what is coming at the end of August. And when I say the cards practically jumped out of the deck, I am not being dramatic. The universe is really trying to get a message through to you right now, and it is big. So let me start with the first card that literally flew out when I asked about this shocking news that is coming for Pisces at the end of August. It is the Five of Pentacles reversed, and I have to tell you, this card in this position is giving me absolute chills because it is showing me that whatever this news is, it is going to completely flip your understanding of your security and stability. Now, traditionally, when people see Five of Pentacles, they think about financial hardship or feeling left out in the cold, but reversed, it is telling a completely different story. This card reversed is showing me that you are about to receive news that transforms your entire relationship with material security and abundance in ways you never saw coming. I am seeing that many of you Pisces have been feeling like you have been on the outside looking in when it comes to certain opportunities or certain levels of comfort and stability. Maybe you have felt like everyone else figured out some secret to success that you were never let in on. Maybe you have been struggling with feeling like you do not quite fit into conventional paths to prosperity or recognition. But this Five of Pentacles reversed is telling me that the shocking news coming at the end of August is going to reveal that your different approach, your unconventional path, your refusal to compromise your values for material gain, all of that has actually been positioning you perfectly for something incredible that is about to unfold. What is really hitting me about this card is that it is showing me the news you receive is going to make you realize that what you thought was exclusion was actually protection. What you thought was being passed over was actually the universe clearing the path for something so much better than what everyone else was chasing. I keep getting this image of someone who has been waiting outside what they thought was the only door to success, only to discover that there was a secret entrance all along that leads to something far more aligned with who they truly are. The shocking news at the end of August is going to feel like someone finally handing you the key to that secret door. The second card coming through is the Hermit reversed, and this is absolutely perfect because it is confirming that the life changes triggered by this August news are going to pull you out of isolation and into a completely new social and professional landscape. Now, I know what you are thinking. The Hermit reversed usually gets interpreted as being lost or avoiding inner work or not listening to your intuition. But in this reading, in this energy, it is showing me something completely different. It is showing me that you are about to emerge from a period of inner development and solitude with wisdom and gifts that the world desperately needs right now. Many of you Pisces have spent the last year or even longer in what felt like hermit mode. Maybe you pulled back from social situations. Maybe you have been doing a lot of inner healing work. Maybe you have been developing skills or talents in private without much outside recognition or support. The Hermit reversed is telling me that period of internal focus is about to pay off in the most unexpected way. The shocking news coming at the end of August is somehow going to connect to work you have been doing behind the scenes, growth you have been experiencing in private, or insights you have been developing through your alone time, something you learned about yourself or something you created or something you figured out during your hermit phase is about to become incredibly relevant to the outside world. What I am really loving about this energy is that the Hermit reversed is showing me you are not just going to rejoin society as the same person who withdrew in the first place. You are emerging as someone completely transformed, someone with new perspectives and abilities and offerings that people are going to be genuinely shocked and impressed by. The third card that jumped out is the Knight of Cups reversed, and this is making me so emotional because it is showing me that part of what is changing at the end of August has to do with you finally stepping into your power instead of giving it away to other people. The Knight of Cups reversed traditionally gets read as being overly emotional or moody or unrealistic in relationships, but in this reading, it is showing me something totally different. It is showing me that you have spent way too long being the person who accommodates everyone else's emotions, who goes along with other people's dreams and plans and visions instead of asserting your own. This shocking news that is coming at the end of August is somehow going to require you to stop being the supportive background character in other people's stories and start being the main character in your own story. And honestly, this is going to be shocking to people who have gotten used to you being endlessly flexible and accommodating. The Knight of Cups reversed is telling me that you are going to have to set boundaries that you have never set before. You are going to have to say no to things and people that you have always said yes to. You are going to have to prioritize your own needs and goals in ways that might feel selfish, but are actually absolutely necessary for your growth. What is really beautiful about this energy is that the reversed Knight of Cups is showing me you are trading fantasy relationships and situations for authentic ones. You are no longer going to tolerate connections where you have to dim your light or minimize your needs to keep other people comfortable. The August news is going to give you both the opportunity and the courage to demand the respect and recognition you deserve. This card is also telling me that there might be someone in your life who has gotten very comfortable with you always being the one who bends, who compromises, who puts their needs first. The changes coming in August are going to disrupt that dynamic in ways that surprise everyone involved, including you. The fourth card is the Two of Wands, and this one is making me want to jump up and down because it is showing me that the shocking August news is going to open up possibilities for your future that you have not even been allowing yourself to dream about yet. The Two of Wands is about planning and looking toward the horizon and having options. And it is telling me that whatever news you receive at the end of August is going to suddenly make viable certain paths that seemed impossible before. You are going to find yourself with choices that you did not have before, opportunities that were not on your radar before. What I am really getting from this card is that you have been thinking too small about what is possible for your life. You have been operating under assumptions about your limitations that are about to be proven completely wrong by whatever unfolds at the end of August. The universe is about to expand your sense of what you can achieve and where you can go. The Two of Wands is also showing me that this news is going to require you to make some big decisions about your future direction. You are not going to be able to just passively receive this information and continue on the same path you were on before. This is going to be a crossroads moment where you have to actively choose which version of your future you want to step into. What is really exciting about this energy is that the Two of Wands is showing me you are going to have the confidence and clarity to make those big decisions. The same inner development work that the Hermit reversed was pointing to has prepared you to trust yourself when it comes to major life choices in ways you never could before. Moving to the fifth card, and we have the Seven of Swords reversed. And this is giving me such strong confirmation about the nature of this shocking August news. The Seven of Swords reversed is showing me that something that was hidden or deceptive or incomplete in your understanding is about to be revealed in a way that changes everything. Now, the Seven of Swords traditionally is about deception or theft or sneaky behavior, but reversed it is about truth coming to light, about secrets being revealed, about finally seeing the full picture of a situation that you only understood partially before. And in this reading, it is telling me that the shocking news in August is going to involve you learning something that recontextualizes your entire recent past. Maybe there was a situation where you felt confused about why things went the way they did, or why certain opportunities did not work out, or why certain people behaved the way they behaved toward you. The Seven of Swords reversed is telling me that the August news is going to give you information that suddenly makes all of those confusing experiences make perfect sense. This card is also showing me that there might have been people in your life who were not being completely honest with you about their intentions or their capabilities or their level of commitment to you. The shocking news at the end of August could involve learning the truth about someone's real motivations or real situation in a way that actually liberates you rather than hurts you. What I am really loving about this Seven of Swords reversed energy is that it is showing me this revelation is going to make you feel vindicated rather than betrayed. You are going to realize that your intuition was right all along about certain people or situations, and that what felt like failure or rejection was actually protection and redirection. The sixth card that came through is the Empress reversed. And this is fascinating because it is showing me that part of what is changing for you at the end of August has to do with reclaiming your creative and generative power in ways that shock even you. The Empress traditionally represents fertility and abundance and nurturing energy, but reversed it can show blocked creativity, or giving your power away to others, or not believing in your own ability to create and manifest. In this reading, though, the reversed Empress is showing me that you are about to flip the script on how you use your creative gifts. I am getting that many of you Pisces have been using your creative and intuitive abilities primarily in service of other people's visions and dreams. Maybe you have been the one helping friends solve their problems, supporting family members through their challenges, contributing your talents to other people's projects without getting proper recognition or compensation. The shocking news at the end of August is somehow connected to you stepping into your power as a creator and visionary in your own right. Instead of being the supportive energy behind other people's success, you're about to become the driving force behind your own success in ways that surprise everyone who thought they had you figured out. The Empress reversed is also telling me that you might receive news about an opportunity to birth something completely new into the world, whether that is a project, a business, a creative work, or even just a completely new version of yourself. This is not going to be about improving or modifying what already exists in your life. This is about creating something from scratch that reflects who you are becoming rather than who you have been. What is really powerful about this card in this position is that it is showing me you are going to stop asking for permission to be powerful. The August news is going to give you both the opportunity and the necessity to step fully into your authority in ways that might make some people uncomfortable, but will ultimately attract the right people and opportunities into your life. The seventh card is the Page of Wands reversed, and this is giving me such insight into how this shocking August news is going to affect your relationship with action and initiative. The Page of Wands normally represents enthusiasm and new projects and eager energy, but reversed it is showing me something really interesting about your journey. This reversed Page of Wands is telling me that you have probably been feeling frustrated lately with your own tendency to start things without finishing them, or to have amazing ideas that you never quite follow through on, or to get excited about possibilities without taking concrete action to make them real. But the shocking news coming at the end of August is going to change your relationship with follow-through and commitment in the most unexpected way. Instead of needing to force yourself to be more disciplined or structured, you are going to find yourself naturally becoming more focused and determined because you finally have something worth committing to fully. The Page of Wands reversed is showing me that your scattered energy was not actually a character flaw. It was your intuition protecting you from investing too much of yourself in situations and opportunities that were not truly aligned with your purpose. The August news is going to reveal what you have been unconsciously waiting for all along. This card is also telling me that the changes coming are going to help you understand the difference between busy work and meaningful work, between forced enthusiasm and authentic passion. You are going to become much more selective about where you put your energy, but when you do commit to something, your follow-through is going to shock people who are used to seeing you as dreamy and unfocused. The eighth card coming through is the Nine of Swords reversed, and this one is making me want to cry happy tears because it is showing me that the shocking August news is going to free you from anxiety and mental loops that have been keeping you stuck for way too long. The Nine of Swords traditionally represents anxiety, insomnia, worry, mental anguish. But reversed it is about liberation from those mental patterns, about finally finding peace after a period of intense internal struggle. And in this reading, it is telling me that whatever this August news is, it is going to resolve some major source of stress and uncertainty in your life. I am getting that many of you Pisces have been dealing with this low-level, constant anxiety about your future, about whether you are on the right path, about whether you are ever going to find your place in the world, or find people who truly appreciate what you have to offer. You have been caught in these mental loops where you question everything about your choices and your direction. The Nine of Swords reversed is telling me that the August news is going to cut through all of that mental noise with such clarity and certainty. You are going to receive information or an opportunity that makes you realize that all of your worry was unnecessary, that you have been exactly where you needed to be all along, that everything has been unfolding perfectly even when it felt chaotic and uncertain. This card is also showing me that you are going to sleep better after this August revelation, not just literally, although that might be true too, but metaphorically, you are going to rest easy knowing that your future is secure in ways you had not even considered possible before. The constant background anxiety about whether things are going to work out for you is going to dissolve because you will have concrete evidence that they already are working out beautifully. The final card in this reading is the King of Swords reversed, and this is such a perfect ending because it is showing me that the shocking August news is going to liberate you from having to prove yourself to people who never really understood your value in the first place. The King of Swords typically represents authority, logic, clear communication, intellectual power, but reversed it can show abuse of power or overly harsh judgment or trying to force logic onto situations that require intuition and feeling. In this reading, though, it is showing me something specific about your relationship with authority figures and gatekeepers. I am getting that you have spent way too much time trying to convince certain people of your worth, trying to speak their language, trying to present yourself in ways that would make sense to their logical frameworks. Maybe it is family members who do not understand your career choices, or professors who do not appreciate your creative approach, or potential employers who cannot see past conventional qualifications to recognize your unique gifts. The King of Swords reversed is telling me that the August news is going to make all of that effort to win over the wrong people completely irrelevant. You are about to enter a phase where the right people recognize your value immediately without you having to explain or justify or prove anything. This card is showing me that you are going to stop trying to fit yourself into other people's boxes and expectations. The shocking news in August is going to give you the confidence and the opportunity to let your authentic self shine without worrying about whether certain people approve or understand. What is really beautiful about this King of Swords reversed energy is that it is showing me you are going to develop your own authority and your own standards for what constitutes success and fulfillment. Instead of measuring yourself against other people's definitions of achievement, you are going to create your own metrics based on what actually matters to you. Now let me tell you what I am seeing about the nature of this shocking August news, because the combination of these cards is painting such a clear picture. This is not going to be just one piece of news. This is going to be a series of revelations and opportunities that all connect together to create a major shift in your life direction. I am seeing that it could involve career opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere, but are actually the result of seeds you planted months or even years ago finally coming to fruition. It could involve someone from your past reaching out with an opportunity that you never would have expected. It could involve recognition or validation for work that you did not even realize anyone was paying attention to. But what is really coming through strong is that whatever this news is, it is going to require you to expand your vision of what is possible for your life. You are going to have to let go of limiting beliefs about what you deserve and what you are capable of achieving. The universe is essentially going to force you to think bigger about your potential. I am also getting that this August news might involve relocation, or at least the opportunity for relocation. Not necessarily moving to a different city or country, although it could be that, but definitely moving into different circles, different environments, different levels of opportunity and recognition. For some of you, I am seeing that this shocking news could involve someone offering you a chance to step into a role or a position that you never thought you were qualified for. But the cards are telling me that you are more than qualified. You just have been operating in environments where your particular type of intelligence and creativity was not valued or recognized. The energy I am picking up is that this August revelation is going to connect you with people and opportunities that have been looking for exactly what you have to offer. It is like the universe is finally introducing you to your tribe, to the people who speak your language and appreciate your unique way of seeing and being in the world. What is also coming through really strongly is that this news is going to have a ripple effect that extends far beyond just you. The changes in your life are going to inspire and influence other people in your circle to make brave choices about their own paths. You are going to become an example of what is possible when someone follows their intuition instead of conventional wisdom. I am seeing that some of you might receive news about creative projects or artistic endeavors that you thought were just personal hobbies, suddenly having commercial or professional potential. Maybe something you created for fun or for healing is going to get noticed by exactly the right people at exactly the right time. For others, I am seeing news about educational opportunities or chances to learn and grow in areas that you are passionate about but never thought you could pursue seriously. The universe seems to be opening doors for Pisces to develop their gifts and talents in formal ways that lead to real credentials and recognition. There is also this energy around justice and vindication that I am picking up from the combination of these cards. Some of you might receive news that validates your version of events in a situation where you were made to feel like you were being overly sensitive or dramatic or unrealistic. You are going to find out that your perceptions were accurate all along. What is really interesting is that I am also getting this sense that the August news might involve technology or communication in unexpected ways. Maybe you receive an email or a phone call or a message that completely changes your perspective on what is possible. Maybe someone finds your work online and reaches out with an opportunity. Maybe a conversation happens at exactly the right moment with exactly the right person. The cards are showing me that timing is everything with this August news. It is coming at the exact moment when you are ready to receive it and act on it, even though from your current perspective you might feel totally unprepared. But the truth is, everything in your life up until this point has been preparing you for exactly what is about to unfold. I am also seeing that this news might involve collaboration or partnership with people who complement your skills perfectly. You might meet someone or be introduced to someone who has been looking for exactly what you bring to the table. This could be business partnership, creative collaboration, or even just friendship with people who really get you and support your vision. The overall energy I am picking up is that this August news is going to make you realize that you have been playing in the minor leagues when you were always meant for the major leagues. Not necessarily in terms of fame or recognition, although that could be part of it for some of you, but in terms of the scope and impact of what you are here to create and contribute. What I want you to understand, beautiful Pisces, is that this shocking news is not going to be something that happens to you. It is going to be something that happens through you. You are not just going to be a passive recipient of good fortune. You are going to be an active co-creator of the changes that unfold. The cards are telling me that between now and the end of August, it is really important for you to stay open and flexible and ready to move quickly when opportunities present themselves. This is not the time to overthink or second guess or wait for perfect conditions. When the doors start opening, you need to walk through them with confidence. I am also getting that it would be wise to start clearing out physical and emotional space in your life now to make room for what is coming. You might need to let go of commitments or relationships or even possessions that have been taking up energy without giving you much in return. The August changes are going to require space and bandwidth that you might not have if you are still clinging to things that no longer serve you. Trust your intuition completely during this time period. If something feels off or misaligned, honor that feeling even if you cannot logically explain why. And if something feels exciting and right, even if it seems too good to be true or too big for your current circumstances, trust that feeling too. The cards are showing me that this is your time, Pisces. This is your moment to step fully into the version of yourself that you have been becoming through all of your inner work and growth and healing. The shocking August news is going to be the universe's way of saying that you are ready for the next level, and here are the keys to get there. I am getting chills just thinking about how different your life could look by September. The changes that start with this August news are going to gain momentum and create more opportunities and connections than you can even imagine right now. You are entering a phase where things that used to be difficult are going to become effortless because you are finally operating in alignment with your true nature and gifts. So stay alert, stay open, and most importantly, stay ready to say yes to possibilities that your logical mind might want to question. The universe is about to surprise you in the most beautiful way, and I cannot wait to hear how this unfolds for all of you. Does anyone else feel this energy building? I would love to know in the comments if this resonates with what you have been sensing about your own life lately. August is going to be unforgettable for Pisces energy.